Hi there, boys and girls, and welcome back to Conquering Math, where it all adds up. Today we will be going over the independent practice solutions to the Evaluating Algebraic Expressions lesson. Remember that you can pause and rewind this video as necessary to help you solve the problems. Let's dive on in. Independent practice problem number 1. Evaluate the following expressions. A. 6 plus v when v equals 5. B. 10 times u when u equals 9. Now is a good time to pause the video to work on this problem if you haven't done so already. Let's start with part A. We will substitute the number 5 in for the variable v. So the expression 6 plus v becomes 6 plus 5. 6 plus 5 is 11, so 6 plus v equals 11 when v equals 5. Next, let's take a look at part B. We will substitute the number 9 in for the variable u. So the expression 10 times u becomes 10 times 9. 10 times 9 equals 90, so 10 times u equals 90 when u equals 9. Independent practice problem number 2. Use a power to rewrite and evaluate the expression d times d times d times d times d times d when d equals 2. Now is a good time to pause the video to work on this problem if you haven't done so already. The first thing that we need to do is rewrite the expression using an exponent. So d times d times d times d times d times d equals d to the sixth, because d is being multiplied 6 times. Next, we will substitute the number 2 in for the variable d. d to the 6th power equals 2 to the 6th power. Finally, we will evaluate. 2 to the 6th power equals 64. So, d to the 6th power equals 64 when d equals 2. Independent practice problem number 3. Evaluate q plus 11k when q equals 28 and k equals 7. Now is a good time to pause the video to work on this problem if you haven't done so already. The first step that we need to do is substitute 28 for q and 7 for k. So q plus 11k becomes 28 plus 11 times 7. Remember to use order of operations, which tells us to multiply first. 28 plus 11 times 7 becomes 28 plus 77. 28 plus 77 equals 105. So q plus 11k equals 105 when q equals 28 and k equals 7. Independent practice problem number 4. You decide to save money to buy a new video game. The new game costs $70. You already have $25 in your bank account. You earn $6 per week mowing lawns. Your goal is to buy the game in 2 months, or 8 weeks. Will you make your goal at this rate? Hint: evaluate by using the expression 25 plus 6w, where w stands for weeks. Now is a good time to pause this video to work on this problem if you haven't done so already. We need to start by substituting the number of weeks in for the variable w in the expression. Remember that 2 months is 8 weeks. So 25 plus 6w becomes 25 plus 6 times 8. Order of operations tells us that we need to multiply before we add. So 25 plus 6 times 8 equals 25 plus 48. 25 plus 48 equals 73. You will have $73 after 8 weeks, so you will be able to buy the game with $3 left over. Remember that you can pause and rewind this video as many times as necessary until you understand the process. Thanks for watching this episode of Conquering Math, where it all adds up. I'll see you next time.